Guys, I'm really sorry if you hear a man singing in the background of my video today. I've got a neighbor that thinks he's Michael Bublé. At this point, I'm just hoping that Simon Cowell is gonna ring at his door and say, "You're delusional."
No one would pay to see you perform.
Worst we've ever heard. Hideous.
Weird. Honestly? Yeah. Horrific.
Anyway, today guys, we're talking about boozy fragrance. We're gonna go to vodka, to rum, to everything, to hypnotize your environment. Let's go! Who doesn't like a good gin and tonic? Fresh, lemony, aromatic, gentleman vibe, mind clearing, very clean. I could have talked about the powerful and super unique Les Jeux sont faits by Jovoy, the iconic classic Juniper Sling Pen Elegance, but this one is the opposite, very low in longevity to me. I've got an alternative, which is Bon Viveur by Naughton and Wilson. Him Mr. Smelly, if you prefer. I think this one is a perfect compromise between something that is fresh, invigorating, and something intense. So a little bit of that chypre, vintage, gentleman style that I love, and this one for me has got richness. The one I prefer at the moment in gin fragrances. So highly recommend you if you like a linen suit or a tweed suit and you want to feel fresh, gentleman, very sophisticated. Whiskey scent in fragrance smell a bit like a sweet hay, earthy tone, like the oak barrels, a dark chocolate, so not too sweety. Dried fruit, usually there's a hint of honey, the undertone in the whiskey accord. You do have some mild spices, so it's really nice and smooth, sophisticated, warm, deep, and bring out charisma. My favorite at the moment that is whiskey inspired is Gentleman Givenchy Réserve Privée. My favorite of last year in terms of new release from designer. I love it. Me, when you put like vanilla, tonka bean smell with a little bit of that oak barrel, whiskey barrel smell, like I'm like, okay, done, sold. I think it's one of the most sexiest thing I've smelled. It hypnotized me when I smell it, like I want to smell it again and again. And it's funny because last year I was like, gentlemen, no, not for me. And then Réserve Privée appear and I'm like, yes, okay, sold. It made the whiskey accord a little bit more easy to wear because it's not an easy thing to wear, a boozy fragrance, let's face it. Oh, we're going a little bit more rough in here. I love to laugh like this. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. So when I'm tired, I don't make sense. So cognac, it smells usually much more spicier than whiskey. It's richer, it's a bit more fruity. We again in the oak kind of smell. Usually a bit more ambery with a lot of woody undertone. I could have talked about Roja, Enigma, I could have talked about Bitter Peach. My favorite in the cognac range is Angel Share. Wow! I mean, how original am I? But I'm sorry, this is the fragrance that for me is super well done. It's extremely smooth, incredible, it's super powerful, super unisex. So especially to have boozy accord for women, if you're not used to those kind of scent and you're a lady, I highly recommend you to try Angel Share. I think you're gonna really love it. This is really one of the most popular release of 2021. Was it 2021 or 2020? I can't remember. At the beginning I was like, no, too simple. And now I'm like, oh, genius. The cognac is not too, I would say, rough and strong. So really people-pleasing fragrance, but with a lot of personality. For me, it's a guy that is wearing a turtleneck, a nice little outfit, but still decontract, French style. Charismatic arrogance, in a way. Do you see what I mean? That's Kilian. Let's say that's the image of Kilian. You're perfect, Kilian, for the job, like for the advertisement. Amazing. Anyway, I love it. Again, a fragrance I need to add to the collection for my boyfriend because I actually went to Harrods to make him try a lot of things. We tried like 100 of fragrance and this is the one he preferred. So, voilà. To say, I do like a little bit of a rum now. Do you know what I do at the moment? Like I did a section on Dan's live, actually, Mr. Smelly's live, where I was doing an espresso martini with rum. You should try, it's really nice. Extract.
Fantastic. Oh,
Fantastic.
tell you what, you could easily do a channel based on that.
So I could have talked about side effect from Initio, the amazing Black Phantom, this more gourmand scent. I could have talked about the cheap and affordable Bentley for Men Intense that is a great fragrance, but I want to talk about my favorite Jazz Club. We are good, we are good. Second bottle of Jazz Club, I absolutely love it. I mean, simplicity, but it works. You're in a club sofa, you're sipping your little rum cocktail with vanilla bourbon. You see what I mean? Like a bourbon, it's so nice. You're in Brooklyn, you're sipping it, you're listening to jazz music. Medium projection, not beast mode, you know, but that makes it a little bit more classy, you see? And this is something that accommodates to any season, okay? Yes, it's warm, but it's super versatile because it's simple. A wine fragrance, you were not expecting that, I know. I do love red wine, I'm French obviously, so I had to talk about a red wine fragrance, and the last one I've tried and the most impressive that I've tried actually since a few years is red wine and brown sugar by Bohoboco. I was a bit underwhelmed though when I smelled it the first time because I was like, okay, I was expecting to directly smell the red wine accord, which was not the case. It was more like red berries, dried fruit that I could smell at the beginning, and then licorice, this hint of sugar in there. It's not too sweet though, but it's in there. So I was expecting a little bit more intensity. A medium projection fragrance, but I have to say, in terms of red wine fragrance, that's the best I ever smelled. It's quite something you should try if you like creativity fragrances. That's something that I will definitely like to wear, definitely. I've talked about 5 biggest ones, but you have a lot of choice in the Boozy fragrance. Why not having a little amaretto with La Petite Robe Noire? Or how about a Vodka on the Rock by Kilian? Or my favorite cocktail, Espresso Martini. Ylang Espresso is the best one I smell like this, a little bit more solar floral, extremely great. A Frangelico liquor, if you ask what it is, it's a hazelnutty kind of liquor. You need to try that, it's so nice. Sandalsun by Hermetica does the job. How about you enjoying a margarita in a tropical island? Well, Démeter, frozen margarita, incredible. You feel a bit more tropical again? Let's have a punch together. Do you say punch or punch in your country? Because us, we say punch in France. So a very fruity punch, Marc Jacob honey, perfect. It's got an accord of punch. Curaçao. I've drank a lot of Curaçao when I was in Turkey. Really nice travel. By the way, they have amazing food and amazing drinks. Curaçao Bay, oh my god, this fragrance, I have a soft spot on it. Super fresh, super invigorating. How about a mojito, one of the most popular cocktails in the planet? You should try Dance by Mila Harris, that's the closest I'm thinking of. And if you want to feel like Sex and the City, let's have a cosmopolitan together. Let's spray some Guerlain, Granada, Silva, fresh Cosmo vibe. One of my favorite cocktails as well, Pina Colada. Let's spray some Beau from Jean-Paul Gaultier. It does the job perfectly. Voilà guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. For me, I love to talk about cocktail-like fragrance. This is something I really enjoy. Do you know what? I feel like a queen when I go to Kilian counter, sitting there and pretending I'm having a cocktail while smelling fragrance. This is my vibe. I love that. You know, I love a good cocktail. I'm not drinking much. I used to drink a lot, let's face it. I'm from Brittany, huh? We're not lazy now. No, but now I can't drink much because I have kidney issues, you know, like I've talked about it in my channel. I don't drink during 2-3 weeks, 1 month, not even a glass. So, you know, it's more occasional, but I love a good cocktail. I love when it's nicely done. I love an amazing red wine. So, voilà, when I find that into fragrances, I feel fulfilled. Mixology and perfume goes really well together. That's my opinion. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Also, if you want to see more videos of me, because this week we're doing one video every day. If you want to see that, I will do another week like this when we'll hit 30k. Voila. Don't forget to like the video. This is really important for the referencement. If you wish to give me a little tip, Clémence, you've done a good job. You have my Utip account in the description box, and also you can super thanks me as well. Just there down the video. Voila. Have a lovely day. Bye now. See you tomorrow.